few months ago, the most amount of money I've ever made was about $350, $360 in a span of 12, 13 hours shift. And at this point, right now, the most amount of money I've ever made is $950 in a span of an hour 30 minutes. Before I even get through and tell you exactly how I did it, what I did, and what you could learn from it, I guess, because I'm not there yet, trust me. Before I even do that, let me tell you a little bit more about myself, my backstory, I would say so. So you can further understand, you can further relate and resonate with me, and just know that you're not on yourself. Because I've been on self improvement seriously for about 1.5 years, maybe. But I've been on self improvement since I was 14. Right now I'm 19 years old. I just turned 19 a few weeks back, and but seriously only 1.5 years back. So I've been trying to work on my physical, my mental, my financial, my spiritual. I believe you guys know the gist on self improvement. But at this current point right now, my main purpose, you would say so, or the main thing that I'm trying to focus on is faith, financial, and physical. So back to the money story. The When I said I've earned, let's just estimate it to $350, and I'm talking about SGD. So yeah, you can convert it to USD or whatever the fuck not. So yeah, when I say I've made $350 from working from a 12 to 13 hour shift, what I mean is actually doing Food Panda. If you guys don't know what Food Panda is, I don't know where you guys from, but it's something like Uber Eats. So you're a delivery guy. You just take food and send food to people, places, and then you get to see magnificent houses, and especially if you work in a town area. So right now where I'm working at, it's a lot of the luxury real estate. Not right now, I mean a few weeks back, where I used to work, it's a lot of luxury real estate, and I always got fascinated from it. And every time I work, knowing the fact that I'm in the wrong vehicle, this is not what I'm supposed to do to get rich, but it's something I have to do to sustain at this current point of time, and something I have to do to, it's part of the process. It's part of the process. So on that day, it was Mother's Day actually, 2023. I made $350, and yeah, I went back. I was quite happy, smiling and shit. Like, oh man, this is great. And then I had a thought. Really successful people, millionaires, billionaires, they don't work really hard every day. The work that they produce is able to compound, whereas my work has to be done every day to get a certain amount of money, right? I'm getting a bit lost here, but bear in mind. So yeah, so I started researching. So I've read about the book of 4 Hour Work Week, Deep Work, and all of that, but I've never had a place to implement it. So I knew all this knowledge, but right now I'm stuck here because I have no opportunity to do something else. And it's not that I wasn't working or anything else, I was, but it wasn't make me money at this point. It was a future investment of things, because I know that you have to put in a lot of effort and a lot of time before your thing, whatever you're working on, finally get some attention, and then that's where the money comes in. You give, you get. No, Alex Muzi. Where I'm coming from is right now I need to switch the vehicle I'm in. If you guys don't know, the Millionaire Fast Lane, before I even get into all of this, the Millionaire Fast Lane, an analogy I can give you is this. Imagine right now you're in a boat, and boat A is on land, whereas boat B is on water. No matter how much and no matter how fast and how hard you row on boat A, which is on land, you can't get as far as somebody who's on boat B and doing minimal effort. Let that sip in. What vehicle are you in right now to get money? Are you in something that everybody can do? Are you in something that does not require a high skill set? Before I even went into Foodpanda, I used to work in factories when I was 15, 16. I used to work labor jobs, hard labor jobs. When I was 14, I used to be a dishwasher and all that. And what I can learn from it is every time I upgraded a skill set, the more I earn. You have to learn to earn, and skills pay the bills. Learn to earn, skills pay the bills. Washing dishes, you didn't have to learn anything to wash dishes. You just need to do the basic, oh, what the fuck to do with the sponge and shit. Working in the factories, robotic job. Nothing much, you know. Pick up the box, put it on the fucking belt. Row. Fucking normal shit. Working delivery, however, you need to get a license. You need to get a license for the vehicle that you're working for. So for me, it's going to be the motorbike. So, and it takes quite some time and effort to get that, which is only a month or 2 months, and maybe about 2,000 to get that license, and you can do that job. So that was a big jump from the factory to the delivery. A big jump. That was a big jump. You can see it. So from the factory, I was making about $110 for a 12-hour work shift, and for the delivery, I was making, let's say, the best day, $350 for 12 hours. So that was a risk. You can see that was a risk. Why? Simply because I had a skill that the people in the factory didn't have, which was a license to do the job that I'm currently that I was doing, which is delivery. So knowing this, knowing that I have to learn something, a new skill, knowing that a skill is needed for me to increase my earning capacity, I started to learn about sales. Bear in mind, I had no contact on sales. My plan was just to learn on sales, the psychology of selling, human connection, all of that thing, and just work for free so I could get an opportunity to rise up, right? Bear in mind, that's it. I just knew that I had to learn to earn, and I need skills to pay the bills. So I decided to go with sales. Why? Because I would say that I'm naturally profound in sales. When I had my business when I was 16, I could sell to people. So that's something that I knew it was my strength. And I'm very good in human connection. Very good in body language. Very good in tonality. I can see every single minute details, minute change in somebody's face. So I'm quite good in body language. EQ, you would say it. And so I figured out, why not play to my strength and go in sales. And I was studying sales for quite some time. Like 4 months, 3 months, 4 months. And then I got an opportunity. Once the universe saw that I was trying to learn, the universe saw that I'm trying to increase the skill, it gave me an opportunity. Which relates back to another point before I go on further. People always say, oh, how do you get high value friends? How do you get high value women around you? How do you get high value people in your circle? The only way you can get them is if you, yourself, you're a high value man. If you are not, high value people would not be attracted to you. An analogy I can give you is this. If you're a man slut, I would say, like what I was back then. If you're a guy who just wanna fuck around and, be a soulless guy, then you will attract sluts. You wouldn't attract high quality women who wants to be your wife. You would attract sluts. If you're a high value man who works on yourself as much as possible, and women is just something that you're not focusing, unless the right one comes and could be your wife. If you're a high value man, you would attract high quality women. High value men not only attract high quality women, they also attract high quality people. So yeah. Anyways, why I said that is because this acquaintance of mine, somebody that I knew back then, went to me. We did something lah. We did something, just a short podcast and all of that. And then he was asking me, what are you doing right now to upgrade in life, to level up in life? Like, funny enough, I've been studying sales for quite some time, and I'm just looking for an opportunity. Yeah, maybe I'm just gonna call some people and see if I can work for them for free for a week, just to so they know that I am competent. And out of coincidence, out of sheer coincidence, he was like, I'm actually looking for a salesman for my job. I didn't want to say salesman because I fucking hate that term, but yeah, I refer to myself as a sales professional. I'm not a salesman, but yeah, he actually said that I'm actually looking for a salesman to help me with my agency and all that. Interesting. So I went back quite excited and all that, happy, joy. I didn't get the job. I was just happy, but I knew for a fact, at the back of my mind, I knew that I had landed the job. I knew that it was mine. I knew that the universe was trying to send me a sign. It was trying to tell me that all this effort that you've put in, all this unpaid work, bam, this is your opportunity. This is your opportunity. Let's see how you do. So long story short, as of right now, it's been a month in, and I've closed about 9 deals. 9, going to 10 maybe next week. And the first 2 deals, the first 2 to 4 deals, I didn't even really do much research. On cold calling, yes, because I didn't know how to cold call. But on meeting closure and body language and uh, tonality and all of that shit, I didn't do any research. Cause like what I said, I'm just quite profound in sales. So what I'm trying to tell you is this: you need to have faith in yourself. Faith is something I'm just learning as of yesterday from Think and Grow Rich. There's a certain chapter in it. It's called faith. Faith is the elixir of your actions. If you do not have faith in it, you wouldn't do it. So for you to want to be successful, first you need to have faith for the fact that you will be successful. And then your actions will play a part. If I didn't have faith that I wouldn't be successful, I wouldn't spend time studying about sales, because it wasn't getting me any money. You get what I mean? If I didn't have faith into all of that, into being a successful, financial literate person in the future, I wouldn't have went into sales. I wouldn't have studied all of it. Why? A normal person would say, why are you putting all your time into it? What are you getting of it? Right? But the universe is very giving. The more time and effort you put into something, results will come. It will just naturally come. So yeah, I actually have a list, a paper on top of me, taped on the wall, the amount of hours I've put into cold calling, into sales, into training, and yeah. So have faith in yourself. Right now, you may not know what's your next thing, right? But you know the basics. You know that you need to learn to earn, and you know that skills pay the bills. What is a high value skill for you to work on right now, even though there is no opportunity for you to seize it at this point? That's the task. What is a high value skill for you right now? At this point, what is the high value skill? It could be sales like me. It could be, I don't know, website development. I have no fucking clue. It could be anything. But what's the skill? What's a skill that you could work on right now, that you know for a fact, if you have this skill in the future, 1 year down the road, 6 months down the road, 2 years down the road, when an opportunity comes to you, you can seize it. What is that skill? What is it? It's a question for you to find out. But yeah, I'm glad I realized it. I'm glad I know for a fact that I just have to work on something. I just have to put some knowledge in my brain, because one day an opportunity will come, and if I'm not ready to seize it, I've just wasted a shitload of opportunity. I want you to imagine this. If I didn't study sales, right, and if he were my friend, my acquaintance, I mean my friend right now, if he were to ask me, oh, what are you studying? And I just, you know, oh, nothing much, I'm just going through life, doing delivery here and there. Do you think he would say that he's looking for a salesman? Not at all. Because in his mind, I wouldn't even be competent for the job. Right? He tested me too on that day. He's like, alright, give me a example. And yeah, I did a cold example, I would say so. So yeah, let's say right now you're out with your friends in the future, or you just meet somebody in your life, and they ask you, oh, what are you doing right now? And you're like, nothing much. I'm just doing this. Yeah, just go home, do nothing much. You're not studying anything. Imagine if he was the opportunity for you. Imagine if somewhere in his mind he was like, I'm actually looking for somebody to develop my website. I'm actually looking for somebody to do coding for me. And it's a high value skill that gives you money, the thing that you want. It's a high value skill that not many people can do competently, and because not many people can do that, which means that it's scarce, right? And what does scarcity equals to? Value. So it will make you a high value person, and it will also give you a higher value job. Do you understand? This is something I wish I knew way earlier. Because at that point, I thought I was stuck. I wanted to do this, that, focusing on too many things. But what I realized is, as soon as I just started studying on a certain skill, on a certain high value skill, opportunity came to me. Now, some limiting beliefs I used to tell myself was, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't tell myself this, but I know some people is gonna say this, so I am gonna say this. Is where I can't study, I don't have the money to afford it. I don't. Where the fuck? I don't even know what high value skills are there in life. How am I so certain somebody will come and have the opportunity for me? All this bullshit basically just means you're lazy lah. But studying can come from anything. My first 2,000, $3,000 I gotten from sale, I didn't spend anything. The only thing I spent was time and effort into studying. What did I particularly study in? Study on books, podcast, YouTube. So much free knowledge out there that I didn't have an excuse but to study. But if there was no free knowledge out there, for a fact I knew I would be in the library fucking finding books to read. I knew for a fact. Because I'm so certain. I have so much drive that I need to be successful. Right? The other thing is, how do I know that if I put this time and energy, I will get an opportunity? Blah, what the fuck not, right? Well, let's say you don't. Let's say I continued to live my normal life of a delivery guy, and I didn't study anything. I didn't try to get knowledge in me. What would happen? I wouldn't level up. I wouldn't go up. Right? The opportunity wouldn't come to me. Let's say even if I studied, yes, back to what I was saying. Let's say even if I studied and I put in so much effort and time into studying a certain topic that I knew for a fact it was a high value skill, and I didn't get opportunity at all coming to me, wouldn't it make me a better person in the long term too? Because I have more knowledge that I could perhaps use somewhere in my life, right? But what are the odds that you study coding for so long, for more than 3 years, and you have no opportunity? What are the odds? If you have no opportunity, you could go and seek opportunity like what I wanted to do, which was just calling people and say, hey, look, I'll work for you for a week for free. If I don't bring you any results, fair enough, kick me out, right? So yeah, those are some limiting beliefs that I can just sense people are going to give me. And the real question is, how bad do you want it, right? How bad do you want your current goal? How bad do you feel your purpose is? How bad is it? And do you have faith in yourself? If you really want it bad, you have a lot of desire, nothing can stop you. The only thing that can stop you is yourself. And the thing that you need to work on would be faith. Such as me. I do not have as much faith in myself as I think I should. Just by saying that, I knew I was doing the wrong thing. So research on certain things that could help you level up as a man. How do I get rid of self-doubt? And don't watch stupid YouTube videos. Find it from books. So if you are interested in perseverance, in faith, Think and Grow Rich, amazing. Listen to the podcast before you sleep. Good book. So these are the steps. First, find a high value skill you could work on. Because you know for a fact that you have to learn to earn, and the skills pay the bills. That's it. So you need to find a high value skill that you can work on. Second, once you have find that high value skill, put some time out of the day. 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours is fine. 2 hours of deep work. Not bullshit at the Starbucks with your headphones on. Not that bullshit. Deep work. Silent room. Focused. Notes. Bam, bam, bam. Deep work. I believe it's from Cal Newport. I'm not sure. Deep Work is a good book. Good book too. After that, let's say if it's been more than 6 months, more than a year, you are confident in your skills, and it's time for you to test it out. Seek opportunity. Go out and find opportunity. So you can either from a friend, family member, ask them, hey, do you have a job in this? I will work for free for a week. If I don't produce any results, fair enough. Right? Fair enough. But lucky for me, all praises to God. An opportunity was given to me, and I seized that opportunity with the fact that I had the knowledge in mind. But if I didn't have the knowledge in mind, I wouldn't seize it. And the odds of you not having an opportunity coming to you is quite low. Just like what I said, if you're a high value man, you will attract high value people around you. And what do high value people have? Businesses. And what do businesses need? People with skills. That's how you need to think, step by step. Think step by step. So yeah, other than that, focus on the things that limits you from being the person that you want to be. My own personal example, perseverance, faith, self-doubt. Focus on these 3 things. Understand why you're having it. What are the deep cause problems of it? The root cause issues of all of this. Find it. It could be something because you were young, somebody said something to you. Find it. The root cause problem. And then try your best to fix it. The next thing is, once you have already gotten, you're already in that opportunity to apply whatever you've learned, put 100% into it. So for right now, I'm in sales. I'm doing 4 hours of cold calling, deep work. So I have a 1 hour block, right? 4 hours, which means that for 1 hour, I only have a water bottle with me, all the numbers, all the names I need to call, and my phone. All I do is that. Bam, 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 back to back. No bullshit. Deep work. When I'm done, I have another 4 hours of deep work in studying. Right? Deep, deep work. As much knowledge as possible in your brain. Right? And after that, I have an hour to myself to work on the things that I'm currently not, not good at. So like the self-doubt for me, or some Japanese philosophy, how I could apply it to my life, things like that. So yeah, it all relates back to the thing that I said. First is, how much do you want it? Do you have drive? Second is, do you have faith in yourself that you can get it? And third is, how much are you willing to put into it? That's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm just quite happy that I've jumped to this level in my life. It's not a high level yet, obviously, but it's the next step. And that's all we want. In sales, there's something called micro commitments, micro wins, small wins, small wins, small win. And when the small wins keeps adding up, that's where the big wins come. So yeah, you can subscribe if you want to, you can like if you want to. I just hope it gives you some value, and I hope you can, if you are somebody who can relate and resonate with me, give me a comment and tell me exactly what you're going through and what type of skills do you want to work on. Fair enough. Anyways, I think I'll be posting my cold calling sessions because I've recorded it since day one, and yeah, I'll be quite interested to see my progress too. You guys have a good night. Take care.